Hello, and welcome to episode 19 of TrustyHogs.
The worst episode of TrustyHogs that will ever be.
What? You can't start. You can't
We're
say that from
both
the
due
beginning.
on our periods.
We are both due
We're
on.
both due on. We're not in the right mood for this.
I can only think about snacks. Like, honest to God, all I want to do is eat all the time. And when I'm not eating, I'm just watching videos of people eating or cooking.
And I had a full chicken laksa for breakfast, so I'm in a completely. I've lost my mind. Do you know when you just sort of wake up and I'm having a main meal for breakfast?
Yeah, I mean, fair dues.
It's all gone wrong. Out of the bowl that I ate it from the night before, because I was like, well, it's got the same food in it, just dry.
That's horrible.
So then just refilled it and put it in the microwave.
That's really
I'm
grim.
in a bad place.
Okay, no, you know what? We need to do an intro properly.
Okay.
So let's do it. Welcome to episode 19.
We're in a
Possibly
bad
the
place.
worst ever episode. Also, this is the podcast where we try to help our listeners with their problems. We usually make it worse, and we try not to make you feel bad with our perfect line.
Because everything, we're crushing it. And today we've got an amazing guest. Bobby Mair will be joining us.
I'm so excited. He's a new dad. I cannot wait to hear
Oh my
Bobby
God,
Mair
the
talk about
best
that.
baby.
Really?
And then we're going to do one of your problems. And then for our patrons, we've got a
one of
great
my
catch
problems.
up.
One of the way you said
one
that.
of your problems.
One of
We
the
do your
listeners-
problems for the first section of it.
It's like, deal with Catherine's little problem.
See, I'm telling you, this is it. Women should not podcast this close for bleeding from their cunts.
It's true.
Welcome to
It's
Trusty
true.
Hogs.
Well,
Through the fog, step forth the trusty hogs. Yeah, you're gonna give them your problems and they will solve them. Or maybe they won't, and that's your problem. They'll have guests and Andrew White on the tech. Oh, it's Helen and Catherine as the trusty hogs. Trust the trusty hogs, or maybe not.
welcome to Trusty. Oh my God. The thing is, like, it's so annoying because I have the coil, right? So I don't even really bleed, but I still get the same hormonal trajectory.
Oh my
and
God.
so it's like, there's not even that like visceral relief of like, here she bleeds. It's like,
Totally.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, was that it? I think that was it. Like, you know when you almost come but don't come? That's
Yeah.
when I'm like,
Oh,
is
yeah.
that it?
I sleep with men. Yeah.
Okay, oh, bless you.
It was a lot of like quietly wanking myself off in a toilet afterwards.
Oh, no.
A lot of like, I guess I'll wank myself off, but I'll make out I'm just cleaning your cum out of my belly button, which really sunk in. Like,
Oh my God, sometimes I think
that's the main thing actually I'd like to say for this episode. It's Valentine's Day. For all the straight lasses out there and gay men, get your cotton buds in now. You're going to need them. Because you don't want to find cum a week later.
Sometimes
It dries. It dries.
Helen, why wouldn't you have showered and washed out your belly button in a week?
Because the way my body is, when the water is falling, it goes over my tits and it doesn't go in my belly button.
Yes, Helen.
I have a shelf.
You have to scrub.
I scrub enough.
Or move the water around.
I scrub enough. It's just that we all have that moment when you're like, oh, have I got like eczema or dry skin?
We
But it's just
don't.
cum.
We
They
don't.
do. Right,
We
tweet
don't.
me. Tweet me. I am not being left on.
We
You
do
know
not
what?
all have that
This is why
moment.
I don't want to be here today.
Okay, everybody breathe. Okay, here's what we're going to do, right? We're going to bleed. After this, I'm going to take you to the shop and buy you some lavender oil to clean out your disgusting...
I own some.
Oh, good. Then pop that on a cotton bud with some water and wipe out that cummy belly button, you disgusting little prick. That's
Okay.
gross.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm a disgusting mess.
You are. But listen,
I'm the worst person that's ever existed.
oh my God, I can't deal with this. You're fake crying.
I know. I'm really
fake.
trying to squeeze out a tear.
I'm
Can
the
you tell?
eldest sibling. That won't fucking work on me. I'm like, I don't care. Go tell mom. Go.
Oh, bullshit.
I wrote it all down in my journal. I have proof.
And I've been playing Pokemon Go obsessively and I'm still not at level 45 because it's fucking madness. You've got to get 13 million XP. That's experience points to you and me.
Hold on a second. Are you telling me that you haven't finished Pokemon Go?
Not even fucking close, to be honest.
What? Didn't you start it in lockdown?
Yes.
That's crazy.
June 26th, 2020.
Wow, and you're still... Wow, God, you have a lot of work to do. So, Helen...
Mm-hmm.
Dare I ask? How's your week been? Are you excited for Valentine's Day?
And I love Valentine's Day. That's what's so sad about
Oh,
this.
you? Do you really?
Yeah, are you kidding? A
Tell
day
me.
where you celebrate love and there's chocolate everywhere?
Oh, I love that.
I mean, as the perpetually single person, I feel like I shouldn't enjoy it. But it is fun.
No, it's great. I think
Right?
it's lovely. Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
And you can always do like, so as a famously single comedian,
Yeah.
I get so many gig offers for anti-Valentines
That's so funny.
that I literally, it's one of my best booking days of the year. That and International Women's Day.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Mine is LGBT History Month and Paddy's Day.
They're like, oh, Helen's unlucky in love. She's going to hate it. But then I go, isn't this nice, guys?
Oh my God, and everyone's like, what's happening? Is it broken? We don't like it. Does she not know? That's crazy. That's so fun. Also, I love gigging on Valentine's Day because honestly, the people who are out are doing one of two things. Either trying to revive a relationship, so we'll laugh extra just to make it seem like they're definitely having a good time and they wanted this. Or they're on first dates and they're trying to pretend they're like, have a great sense of humor and are just like a fun gal. And so they also overcompensate by laughing. So you think you're the best comedian in the world on Valentine's Day? I love it.
It's just guys panic buying stuff as well. Like I love the 13th of February, which is just coming up, when you see like men just randomly panic picking up teddies with hearts, being like, I guess this will do. And it is like stand outside of like a Clinton's cards or a Hallmark, like whatever. They're there and they're just like having panics and it's just so great.
My partner works in a chocolate shop. Honest to God, the amount of men already in there trying to get discounted, reduced, like almost at a sell by date chocolate in panic is hilarious. Like so unwilling to spend money but so desperate to find something. Astonishing. Astonishing.
It is a fun holiday.
Have you ever been in a flower shop when a man comes in to do something romantic?
I've never been in a flower shop.
So embarrassing.
No.
It's so embarrassing. You'll be in there buying a bouquet for your mom or your girlfriend's mom or your girlfriend or somebody that you like or a friend, and in walks a man and he's like, do you have any, and he'll always say like, best case scenario, the best thing he's going to say is tulips. Ooh, big spender. And then you'll be like,
tulips cheap? I wouldn't know.
They're like, yeah, they're cheap. And then they're not, it's not like
the rose is the expensive one.
No, but it's not like they're picking a trash flower. But you're like, okay, if we're going to get tulips, you're going to need to get more than 4. And then the woman's like, yeah, cool. They're like £1 each or £1.50 each. And he's like, cool. Well, I have a $5. And then the florist is like, you can just have 5 because a fucking poor woman. And then he walks out and she's like, shall I put some foliage around and wrap it up? He thinks this is going to cost more money. It doesn't. So he's like, no, it's fine. And he's like claws them from her.
Like he's picked them from the street.
Yeah, like nude flowers to some poor woman who then has to be like, thanks.
Should we offer this next year, like a TrustyHogs service?
I think we should.
For like straight guys who need help with presents.
Yeah.
And you could set yourself up in a flower shop. I'll set myself up in like M&M World or something like that.
Perfect.
Like our each areas of expertise.
Yeah. Let's do it. I love
And then
that.
we can just sort of like assist and help them to do the perfect gifts.
Honestly, it's so tedious. Actually, you still have a few days, guys. So can I just say, like, just teddy bears are not the one.
No,
like,
I know exactly what to get. I found this recently online. Go on Amazon because they pay their taxes. No, they're the worst. But you can buy. Do you remember those gooey aliens that you'd put back to back at school?
No,
and then some, or like inevitably the one freak like April Absolutely would be like, oh yeah, if we cut it open, there's a baby inside it, and we'd be like, yeah, cesarean.
No,
and you were like 10 years old. You can get a whole box of them now for 20 quid. You're supposed to not give them out individually, but you can. No one's going to check.
That is not good
I can
advice.
tell you now, they're going to love it.
They're absolutely not. They're absolutely not. Here's
They're
what
going to
I'd say.
bloody love it.
Stay away from toys. And frankly, if you're a straight man, don't buy underwear. You don't know what you're doing. You're wrong. And you think you do, but you're wrong. Stop it.
It's just sad that a man has never bought me underwear. But my mum gave me like a Rigby and Bella voucher.
Oh my God.
Because she was like, get a bra that fits. And it goes out of date in a month and I still haven't used it.
Helen, you must. I'll go with you. That's where the Queen shop.
But I'm telling you now, my tits change shape.
That's fine, but get them for the day that you're in there, and at least when you circle back to that size, you have something you can wear. Please. That's a gorgeous gift that you should.
You're going to come with me?
I will come with you.
Genuinely?
Happily. I've always wanted to go there.
Have you never been?
No, it's too expensive. I'd love to go.
I've got a voucher.
Oh my God, let's go. They're going to be so disappointed when we get to the tail and we're like, one voucher, please.
But also, I want you to pretend that a partner bought me the voucher. I don't want to be like, my mum got me it.
I'll be your partner.
No.
Why? I think... Wow.
No.
Wow. Okay,
no.
I guess...
I'm sorry. Who's believing that?
People would find that plausible.
You look at me in general with disgust.
That I think 3 years into a relationship with you, most people would do that.
Andrew, I'm crying again.
I'm joking.
Andrew
Fine.
and Emma's helping.
You know what I'll do is I'll stand outside and be like, the main thing is that your really, really tall boyfriend can see them. You know, you want to lift him up to where he's at.
Very good.
Okay,
no, let's pretend we're in a relationship, but I want us to pick character names and everything.
Fine.
Because I'll be paying with a voucher, so they'll never see my name.
What's your lesbian name?
I'm going to be a Welsh woman called Phyllis.
I love that.
Yeah,
a much older lesbian than I
shear
anticipated.
sheep, so I get a lot of time off, but spring's busy. Spring's busy for lambing season.
Okay, well, we have to get this. No wonder we have to get
character I have taken on many times before.
I believe you. No wonder we have to get your bra soon. Spring's a coming. You need some back support. Let's go. I genuinely would love to come.
Oh, Shamai, I'm looking for a bra that would be really good for holding down a ram. My name's Phyllis. This is my girlfriend. We're playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know. I just feel like your girlfriend would be nervous.
This is okay. So in character
and scared and mute.
Maybe. Oh my God, you could be a mute girlfriend. That's great for me. I feel because I'm a talker more than a listener. Perfect. Do you want to fuck? I mean, I'd physically harm you, but...
I don't think I'm as much of a bottom as you think I am.
We're both so emotionally fragile right now. If we fucked, we'd both be bleeding and crying on each other.
It would be terrible.
As I use my blood to draw a heart on your tummy for Valentine's Day.
Agreed, but 2.5 weeks from now, I think I could fucking take you. Yeah, I have a lot of upper body strength. You don't know.
Right. How are you picturing this fight? Because I'm going straight into porn. I'm imagining us oiled up in a paddling pool.
I don't want any oil involved unless I'm giving you a massage.
Okay, I genuinely find it
maybe I should do because you're a little intense.
I find it hard to fight without oil being involved, personally.
Okay, well,
that's just been a thing for me since I was young.
We start with a massage, we try to calm you down, and then presumably you'll get annoyed by the quiet, and then we fight.
Great. But where do you want to do the fight?
Are we not in the bedroom?
You would always assume bedroom. That says a lot.
No, I didn't assume it. Just with you, I feel like it.
I was thinking like Hamleys.
I thought it shouldn't be public.
We're on complete. We're really misunderstanding each other here.
Yeah, because I don't think it should be in front of children.
The cuddly toy section at Hamleys, the first floor. You know.
I just said toys
I'll
don't
get
do
on
it
the
for
big
me.
giraffe and be lobbing like Beanie Babies at you.
I just said I don't think teddies are romantic. What is wrong with you?
Okay, Lush.
Oh, I could go Lush.
We'd smell so good at the end of that fight.
Insane, right? Yeah. Also, I like their massage bars.
Yes.
I could get into that.
You could do damage to me with those massage bars as well.
I really could. What do you... I have so many questions.
I'd go bath bomb in the eye and then let it fizz until the whites of your eye turned a different colour.
Okay, so you're not trying to turn me on with the fight.
Wait, what's happening? I thought we were physically trying to end each other.
I thought we were talking about fucking. Funny. Interesting.
But fucking is trying to physically end each other, isn't it? Have I been doing this wrong? Why am I single?
Are they all dead?
Ideally, they get broken by the end of it, so they cry and we have an intimate shared moment because I love crying men.
Cool, but then they don't ever want to do that. They don't ever want to do that again. That's crazy.
Well, it's because like, I like them weak. I like them drained of cum. I want to milk them to like nothing.
I don't love crying in the bedroom. It happens a lot. It happened a lot early on in my sex life because I had sex with a lot of women who hadn't maybe come out or had sex with a woman before.
Beautiful.
So you'd fuck them and then they'd be like, I don't know if my dad's going to be okay with this. Or like, that was beautiful. Whatever.
Yes.
And it always made me so stressed because it was like, oh, I thought that we were just having some sex. I didn't know that we were having a therapy session.
Yeah, it's so good you put on Enya and you really encourage it.
No, I just sang it myself, but I didn't enjoy. Come on, every Irish girl does, but that's for all orgasms. I just isn't for me. And so, yeah, but here's my question. Believe it or not, my question was, and yes, I will go bra shopping with you.
Thank you.
My question is, what is your plan for Valentine's Day aside from inevitably making money at a gig?
This is the thing. I'm moving this week. When this goes out, I will have moved.
That's so cool. I'm so glad you found that so fast.
So we did really well.
So fast.
We went on like some crazy amount of viewings. Okay, I'm going to tell you now what's actually happened, but I don't want you to yell at me.
Oh, God. I do have some things I want to talk about.
Okay, I haven't seen the flat.
Excuse me, what?
I had a feeling this was going to be a problem.
Excuse me, what?
I haven't seen it, and we put it on a holding deposit, which we thought was a scam, but we don't think it is now. But honestly, I'm fine with it because I trust the woman because her name's Helen too.
Oh, no.
No, her name's Helen too. And then my email being like, lol, Helen. And she went, ha! So it's good.
I don't think it's
good.
Helen, is there an estate agent involved?
No, private.
Okay.
Private. But Sunil, Google the landlord. He's a scientist.
I thought he was a woman called Helen.
No, Helen's like helping out. We're a bit confused because we sent Helen the money.
This is a third. What? Excuse me. What? Who is she?
A woman from
Who is she?
email, from an internet woman from email.
Is your deposit gone into a third party holding?
So Neil did it.
Please tell me it is. Please tell me it's gone into the government.
So Neil
deposit
did it,
scheme.
and then I changed my address at my bank
Helen,
already.
will you please tell me that you got a chance to see the flat before you move there?
So Neil saw it.
No, I'm asking, will you get a chance to see the flat before you move
No,
there?
I'm going to go there at 9:30, sign the contract, and then a lovely woman is coming with a van and 2 men at 10:45.
Are you sure?
I knew you were going to be a bitch about this. It's my life.
I don't think I'm being a bitch about it. I'm just concerned that
I've seen a video that Sunil took when he was there
While he
with a
went-
very nervous woman holding keys in the background
Was
of
she
it.
nervous because it was a con, or because she wasn't legally allowed on the property?
I don't know.
Because
We don't
she's
know.
not the landlord?
We don't know.
This is really upsetting to me.
Yeah, it's got a lovely little patio space at the back though.
Is your
I'm going to get a picnic table.
is your deposit in the tenancy deposit scheme? It has to be legally. It has to be. Check that out, please. Helen, look at me.
Yeah.
Check that out. And I thought today I was going to just be telling you that you had to make sure that you actually set up council tax this time. But actually, I'm like, you have to make sure that you aren't being scammed. Who the fuck is Helen?
She's my friend now.
I don't...
She's my friend.
This is really... Please reassure me. Now, we've done the jokey bit, but please tell me, what? Who is she?
She is a woman called Helen who is helping what we think is the landlord with letting his property. I don't really know. I haven't really asked that many questions.
I can really tell. I can really tell. Wow.
I'm so excited though.
Great.
Yeah.
I hope that happens.
And also, it's one of those flats that I reckon if I put one oil burner on, the whole flat will smell
Oh my
like vanilla,
God,
which I think is nice.
In that it's tiny?
Also, Sunil got
Does that mean it's tiny?
Yeah, it's tiny.
very
It's
absorbent.
tiny. It's tiny. But Sunil found we got a contract through, and like he skimmed it. I haven't skimmed it yet. But he skimmed it, and it literally has a
send it to
clause
me?
for no singing. So I think he's actually edited it. He was like, "You can't sing in it because the person that lives upstairs is a writer." I'm like, "This is a deal breaker. Like, I can't not sing."
But also implied in that is that general loud noise will be bad. Do they understand who they're getting?
I don't know. I've got a dance mat coming with me. They're fucked. I don't know what their plan
That's
is.
worse for the people downstairs.
We're downstairs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be worse if you had neighbours downstairs.
Exactly. So it's fine. And maybe someone is downstairs. Who knows? We didn't check.
Oh God, I hope
Maybe there's a basement
I
dweller.
hope there's not. Yeah, I really hope there's not. Wow, so many questions, so many worries.
And then I'll be selling Valentine's Day for me this year is getting a train from Edinburgh to London.
Wait, you'll be coming back.
I'll be coming back from Edinburgh to London.
You'll have already had a little. We talked about this in
It's all in the patron extras. You've got to be a patron to hear this.
You actually have got.
For my sex life, I think patron. Let's just for dignity.
I agree.
Yeah.
Strong recommendation that the last Patreon had like a huge fact about Helen that I can't wait for an update on today. To do with her sex life, but also to do with her vagina, but also inherently revolting. So would check that out. Pay extra. It's honestly worth it.
It's not that revolting.
okay,
it
so you'll be
happens
coming
to
back
all
from
women,
Edinburgh and you
and
may
it
or
was
may-
a bit of a shot when it squirted.
It
but
doesn't
it's
happen.
okay, fine.
It doesn't
It's
happen to
not-
all women.
It happens to a lot of
You
women.
made that sound sexy, like it's squirting. It's not squirting. It's something wrong with her vagina that burst. I can't. Listen to the Patreon. We'll get into it later. Helen, so you'll be coming back.
That's why we don't have equal pay, because of women like her saying stuff like that. It's disgusting.
I don't think that's right.
Look, I'm moving into a flat that I've never seen before. And then I'll be coming back from Edinburgh, and then I'm working on something that I can't tell you about yet, but it's actually really exciting.
What?
I know. Well, you know about it.
Oh,
but like,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, great. Oh, yeah, no, that is really exciting. You actually should stay tuned for that. Okay, great. Well, thrilling.
And then I'm going to make Sunil Patel for dinner and make him be romantic with me.
That's so cute. Finally, you might get a little go on him.
Literally never.
I want that to happen so much.
I know, and
I do. I really do.
I want it for you.
I know. It's so sweet.
Don't worry, when Bobby gets here, you're going to freak out because I think he might want it more than you want it.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
my God. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, great. We'll say
Tell me about your romantic weekend as someone who actually has a partner.
I do have a partner, brag. But also I kind of messed up I was like, I'll take care of Valentine's, and so I booked. Well, first of all, I keep telling people where I booked, and they all keep. I thought it was I thought it was cool now, but everyone's looking at me like it's not cool now.
What?
I booked Margate.
Margate's cool.
Okay, thank you. I think it's cool now.
It's seaside, it's chic, it's fun.
Yeah, I thought it was in, but people keep looking at me like I'm booking an industrial estate for our weekend away.
Also, there's like an absolute row of Pokemon stops when you arrive at the station.
That is not of interest to me. But then I realised apparently we're going like the Sunday, Monday.
Nice.
But apparently every restaurant in Margate's closed on Sunday and Monday. I tried to book anywhere for us to eat.
No.
So we're basically taking our HelloFresh bags to Margate. And gonna cook each other dinner one night each.
That is such a you thing to do. I know you didn't want to do it.
I don't.
But it feels very you.
I don't want to do it, but it'll be fine. And then we're gonna walk by the sea.
Nice.
I actually am very excited.
And they've got so many slot machines and stuff. You can win toys.
Again, no. But we'll walk, we'll swim. We'll look at I think there's some nice art galleries there. Apparently there's a lot of nice vintage shops. We love a charity shop, so we'll go have a troll. And hopefully we'll eat some nice fish if anywhere's open. And
you're not going to go to the arcades once?
You're not going to make a joke about us eating fish on Valentine's Day? Okay. And
does vaginas smell like fish?
No, they don't smell like fish. I guess
They do a bit.
Helen, you have to wash more.
I know.
I honestly, I can't stress this enough.
It's not so much a washing issue as a trimming of the hair. Yeah.
Oh wow. Both are good, but there's no pressure. But I do think washing generally is the main solve there. But okay.
Your Valentine sounds really wholesome.
I think it's going to be wholesome, and we love wholesome. Like,
you're going to take like a nice sort of like lighting night, like candles in the bedroom.
I have a nice we might bring our diffuser. We have a Muji diffuser that I was given. That's so
that's
lovely.
good.
Yeah, that's a nice idea. Actually, I hadn't thought of that. That's a good idea.
Like set the scene a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna pack matching underwear. It's all gonna be very wholesome.
Stop. Is that like a thing?
I think for me, I'm like, it's a special occasion if I'm wearing matching.
We should be matching. Oh, I thought you meant matching with each other. Okay. I don't know. I'm not a lesbian. I thought maybe you guys, like, for special occasions, lesbians got matching, like, boxes. I don't know what you were.
Twinning is like straight men's fantasy. It's not lesbian fantasy to be like, we look like sisters, but
like
we're
girls
four.
in the Playboy Mansion.
Oh, make it stop. No.
They'd all wear the same outfits.
No, I meant that
okay.
my pants would match my bra.
Okay, that's very nice.
I know, right?
That's very
like
nice.
Like a Marks & Spencer's model. Who am I?
Oh my God, I got a great pair of pants. I got period pants.
Oh my God, I really want to try these. Tell me.
That's why my first period this year was so exciting, because I got to use them.
Where did you get them?
M&S. Everything.
Really?
All my pants are M&S.
And they were good?
They were great. And I'm like,
if you have a
blood.
Yeah. Do you think even for a heavy bleed, they're good?
Honestly.
But also with a tampon or no?
I mean, okay, I had a moon cup in for day 1 and day 2. But...
That's fine.
But
they help.
I'd be willing to just wear the pants
Whoa.
this time. I would be. I would be.
Can I ask, do you not feel like you've wet yourself?
Yes.
Oh, you do? Oh, you do? I don't like that.
But only for like a minute after a big drop. I can feel Andrew really struggling.
Andrew?
In the corner. Do you want to leave?
Andrew?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah.
I think you're being unfair on me.
Yeah,
Andrew,
good. Yes, Andrew.
Even then, you stammered through saying that.
I was trying to check the thing.
There's a panic in your voice.
A panic of
and
running
don't
the show.
Stop screaming at us. We're all having a nice time.
Having a lovely time.
Wow.
Because when a woman is... Andrew, look at me.
I was changing the camera angle on the desk.
Andrew, look at me.
Yeah.
When a woman is menstruating and blood is falling out of her cunt, we have some big dollops as well as some little bits. And the big dollops, me personally, I like to try and figure out which one's the egg so I can do a proper goodbye.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I fact check that, Catherine?
She does not speak for all women. We do not all
I speak for a large majority of women.
We don't all rifle through our cloths to check which is the egg so we can
I like to say a proper goodbye.
So we can bid it in a Jew. Okay, that's not what most women do.
I sing So Long Farewell from Sound of Music.
Gorgeous.
And I will be playing all the parts.
That does actually sound quite fun.
Be able to do that in your new flat.
I can't do anything in new flatty. New fatty, which might not actually exist.
Yeah, you were probably scammed by a woman called Helen. Fun time.
No, Helens don't scam. Helen's bitch. We don't scam.
I don't know.
We're not smart enough to scam.
You're right. Helens and Claire's just don't scam, right? It's like, neither do Amy's. Like, it's all just too much.
Oh, no. Amy's. We're going to get back into Little Women. It's like, I think this should be the sponsored book of this podcast, is Little Women. Like,
I don't know that
I'll email Louisa May Alcott.
Yeah, please do.
Oh, she's probably dead, isn't she?
Probably
She's probably dead.
Probably.
But I don't know if she wrote it in the Times or whether it was like a retrospective.
My
Because people write
God.
books set in the Michael Morpurgo wrote War Horse after World War One.
I love that's your cultural reference for a historical book.
Michael Morpurgo. I'm just saying, Louisa May Alcott could have written Little Women in the 80s and we wouldn't know.
Except we do.
Do we? You ever met her?
No, that's true.
Or
I've never
him?
met her.
Could have been a what's it called, pseudonym.
Is
Thank
she
you.
dead, Andrew?
She's dead.
Yeah.
When?
I was like, just tell her.
When?
So
Oh my God!
sorry.
Why? What happened?
No, what did happen though? Seriously.
I'll find out.
Yeah, and
Please.
I would also like to dedicate this episode to the passing of Louisa May Alcott. May she
long.
so long. Were you going to sing a musical theatre song to me?
I thought you were going to
Oh, our
sing your
guest
So
is
Long
nearly
Farewell.
here.
Oh my gosh, how exciting.
Oh my God! But no, just like let's just finish this up
Okay.
with some beautiful chat about previous Valentine's Day that we've done well and we've done badly.
Okay, can I tell you that my current girlfriend once went through my Instagram posts to see what my previous girlfriends had done for Valentine's Day and then made like a pity reel to send me to be like, I'm so sorry this happened to you. You deserve better. Like through multiple through
Oh, I love her so much.
through multiple partners, she was like, can't believe you stayed with this person. I assume you didn't fuck this person. Like, just like so rude, but also like
You need
so.
to cleanse out your Instagram a little bit, babe, as well.
I know. She has made that point, and I have done so accordingly. But I would say that honestly, what's beautiful about it is one, she's a bitch, and I love her. But two, it's really set the bar high for herself because it's like, okay, was that terrible? Was it? 'Cause I mean, those people all got me lovely flowers and chocolates, and oh my God, she better up the ante because she has some big talk, and
Holy shit.
I know. Should I not have told you that? That seems like
No, I loved it.
Okay.
I absolutely loved it. I think
And you?
it's still quite loving. I've had a couple. I always feel like in my early 20s, particularly, Valentine's Day felt like I had to fuck. Like I definitely felt like I love Valentine's Day now because I get it. It's like, oh my God, like I love so many things, so I can just celebrate everything I love, and I can just like, and also because I love telling people I love them, but usually we go like, ugh.
Yeah.
But now I can do it more openly. It's like way fun. But in my early 20s, I was like, I've got to fuck.
Yeah.
I once desperate panic fuck slept with a guy, but you know when
DPF?
you're like right, so you're in your 20s, you're old enough to know that you're gonna fuck,
Yeah.
but you're not old enough or confident enough yet to be like, hey, let's just get down to business. Come on, let's go for this.
Oh God,
so
so
you
you
still
wait
have to
till so
watch the
late?
film.
Oh.
You've got to talk, so you don't actually get clothes off until about 3-4.
It's the worst. It's
It's tricky, right? So
You reminded me of the first date I ever had with this girlfriend. We went for a really long walk during lockdown.
Yeah.
Then she came over to my house. So why would I invite you to my house? Like we've never met. Like come on, you're obviously here to fuck. And it was just so much talking.
because you couldn't get into it.
It was so much talking. We talked till like 1 a.m. At which point
yeah.
you're just like, oh, we should have done this at 11 or 10. We would have had such a nice.
But
we
I
did
swear
have a nice
I used
time.
to feel tension during that period, but now the tension's gone. It's
Yeah.
just sort of like, come on.
Yeah.
Why is your hand not on something? Where's your mouth? Like, it's
Right hand red,
a very intense twister.
left hand purple.
Oh my God.
So this DPF.
But like, this is the thing I have learned, and if I've got any younger listeners, I really want
Wait,
them to...
are you going to tell us more about the DPF in your 20s?
Yeah, this is it.
Okay, this is it.
So I want them to take notes right now, because when
Right.
you're like doing that, often a film will be suggested.
Yeah.
You're going to watch a film, which is when you get closer. You got to think about the film you're picking. Okay, because I don't want anyone to have what I have, which is the opening scene of Inglourious Basterds,
No.
when a Nazi is shooting people under a floorboard
No.
who are Jewish, and then you're like, do you want a blowjob? It's not. And, you know, we did it, and the movie was still playing, because to stop and pause is weird. And I'm going to say it. It made me feel wrong.
Yeah, no, that.
And I was in Germany at the time.
Oh my God, it's hard to listen to.
And I'd like...
It kind of says,
I dream of a world.
it says more about him if he got it up after that. That's awful.
I've got really good tits.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I dream of a world when no one has to ever give a blowjob do the opening scene of Inglourious Basterds
That makes
again.
sense. I get it. We now share that dream, Helen. Now we do. So
Happy Valentine's Day, Catherine.
happy Valentine's, everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day, Em and Andrew.
But also, I like the idea of theming your film for Valentine's Day depending on the kind of sex you do want to have. Like, if you're on your period, bit of Jaws.
Andrew was about to say Happy Valentine's Day to me.
Oh,
I was, yes. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, Em.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I
Happy
love you
Valentine's.
guys.
What are you guys doing for Valentine's Day?
It's either a damning indictment on my love life or a great kind of reflection on my career. I've gigged every Valentine's Day.
Gorgeous. Are you gigging this year?
I am indeed.
Fabulous.
Welcome to the gang,
Great.
Andrew.
Do you have Valentine's plans?
I have no plans.
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to be surprised, or do you think
Who can say?
who can say? Interesting. Can I say that M's partner is a comedian? Is that a thing I'm allowed to say? M's partner is a comedian, so it's highly unlikely. You will be surprised. Very likely they're just going to be at a gig and forget it's happening. But
They've got a good soul. I think it might be something great.
I don't think it will.
You're getting a puppy. Let's introduce our guest, shall we?
Please.
Oh my God, I love him.
A very sweet romantic man, in fact.
Very romantic.
I know, it's the gorgeous, the very, very funny Bobby Mair, everybody. No.
Hi, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has given us a 5-star rating and review so far on iTunes, who has commented and liked on our videos on YouTube. It makes such a difference because
Massive.
we are a baby podcast. We are producing it ourselves and we really appreciate it. And we would ask you, if you haven't done it already, please do just chuck out some likes. It makes a massive difference to us and being able to keep doing it. Only 5-star reviews, please. We've got some gorgeous ones and we love reading them.
Helen hates the one bad one.
Let's forget about the one bad one. Let's forget about it. Please keep telling us that you love the oinks. It makes my world feel complete.
I hate it.
And what we found really works is if you do really enjoy the podcast and you're not able to support us in any other way, supporting us by listening is amazing. And please tell 5 friends and family members about it this week, and it makes such a huge difference.
Massive. And as does sharing our videos on Twitter or Instagram. It makes such a big difference. Please and thank you.
Thank you. I'm joking.
Hello, Bobby Mair.
Hi, Bobby.
Hi, Bobby
Hello.
Mair.
It's
Hi.
Bobby. I love
Yay.
Bobby.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Thank you so much for doing
I'm
this.
so excited you're here.
Alive.
Finally.
We're
Thank
so
you.
happy you're here. Bobby, you just became a dad.
I did.
How you doing?
Fine.
Wow.
Honestly, they
What?
are. As a friend of Harriet and Bobby's who's one round, it's the
No, I'm-
chillest baby of all time.
Listen, I'm not a great parent, but I just think Harriet cheated on me with some kind of Zen master to make this baby. We just have a calm baby. We're like, look, it's going to get hard. Of course it's going to get hard.
Yeah.
But right now it just sleeps a lot and stares at us. It's a pretty calm baby.
That sounds great.
She's so chill. It's like it
You can't tell
feels
parents
like
that.
Sunil's sperm is involved.
Oh my God.
It really does.
Wow.
It does though, doesn't it?
Is
Yeah.
the baby brown?
That's what we wanted.
Not
No.
brown, but vibe-wise, she looks like that Sunil. Like
That's what we wanted. That's what we craved was a little Sunil, and we
Yeah.
got it.
So pleased, because your dog's called Sunil Patel.
Yeah, we were gonna. I was trying to name the baby Petal, so we
Yeah.
Sunil and
Oh.
a Petal, but no one wanted that. No,
Okay.
especially not Sunil.
it's just
Fine.
such a desperate risk, just in case Sunil does turn out to be a massive creep. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh,
like I always think that
yeah.
He's
naming
not.
babies is hard. You never know, because I always thought that. Like, let's say
Yeah.
Ian Brady, famous sort of like kiddie killer, but like there wasn't any other Ian Bradys walking around
so
at that time
sorry.
because it's a common name.
so
if
sorry.
you were called Ian, how happens if you were called Myra Hindley when Myra Hindley came out? You'd be gutted.
You would. Actually, to be fair, my brother was born and my parents named him, and then a week later there was a story on the Late Late Show, which is like the big chat show in
Yeah,
Ireland.
yeah.
And there was a bishop confessing to having had an affair, or a woman on who'd had an affair with the bishop in Ireland.
Same name.
And they'd named the baby my brother's name. And my parents were like, for fuck's sake, boo. So yeah,
You
it can
never
happen.
know.
You never know.
Never,
you don't know.
never know.
You don't know. So how was the birth?
It was
Sorry, I'm writing. I'm very Irish. How was the birth?
It was intense. What happened? So, I mean, I'm sure Harriet's already told this story on another podcast, but I fired the midwife halfway
what?
through the birth.
Sorry, what?
It's a strong choice for a dad, but I respect him
Okay.
for
Sorry,
it.
rewind. What?
They assign you a midwife at the hospital. You're gonna choose this person.
Have you met the person before, though?
No.
You don't meet them before the actual birth?
Well, no, because you don't know when you're going to go into labor, so they can't just stay at the hospital for weeks on end waiting for you to go into labor.
So you get there
So
and
you
you're
get there, they're like, this is your midwife, she comes in.
Did you like her from the start?
No. Rude. Angry tone of voice, spoke to Harriet quite rudely and abrasively.
Some people would say that you had like an angry tone of voice, Bobby.
Yeah? Not today, not this day. I had a great night's sleep.
He was calm!
I was pretty calm the night before the birth. I was very calm.
Okay.
Anyways, there was some very invasive examination they had to do before they could give her painkillers.
Okay.
And they didn't believe she was even in labor, even though she was. So you're just trying to convince them you're in labor. They're like, you're not in labor. She's like,
why didn't they think she was?
Because they never think you're in labor until you're really in labor. They always think you're imagining it. So then...
That feels like not true.
It doesn't...
Okay, we're okay.
No, but they don't believe... It was happening quickly, so they're like, statistically, you're not in labor, so you're not in labor. But it's like, no, I am in...
But was there a reason that they didn't think Harriet was? Like, was she being particularly Harriet? Because
when they induce, it usually takes days, and it was like 12 hours later.
Wow, okay.
So...
Hang on, they'd induced her the day before and you slept like a baby.
Well, I went back to our house.
Yeah.
Bobby was like, best night's sleep of my life.
I slept great. I got 8 hours. I'm not... There's no point me staying at the hospital and getting a bad night's sleep.
Why should he suffer?
Well,
Bobby 100%.
Yeah, but
Okay, so you meet this rude bitch and she's like...
She's just being short with her, and they do this examination. It's not going well because they need to pretty much, get to her stomach through her vagina. And...
Do you mean womb?
Womb, whatever. I'm not a doctor.
Very clear.
Dr. Bobby right here.
Okay.
So it's not working out, and we said, okay, we just need a minute. And then at one point also this lady started going to Harriet, breathe, and I know and nobody likes to be shouted at, so I said, don't tell her to breathe. She knows to breathe. Everyone knows to breathe. She's like, well, don't get in my way. I'm like, I'm not getting in your way. You're not helping by saying breathe. Like, no, everyone knows breathe. We've all seen movies. Yes, you breathe. Look, effortlessly right now. Breathing. Like, it's not going to do anything.
I know that the midwife is meant to come off as the bad guy in this story, but so far
she is the bad guy. She is the bad guy. Okay. Then, at one point, they couldn't do this examination. And then she just says to Harriet, like, well, if you let us do the examination, you could have your pain relief, in that tone of voice. And they said, well, how about this? Leave. Don't come back. We want a different midwife. Goodbye.
Wow.
Fired the midwife.
God bless the NHS.
Dramatic.
And then she left, but now we're just alone giving birth. I didn't think it through.
No, you didn't. Where's the replace? Is there a sub? Is there a substitute?
No, they let us sweat it out. They're waiting. Then the head midwife comes. She's like, well, listen, if you want the pain relief, you need this examination, and that midwife has to do it. And I was like, why don't you do it? She's like, well, I'm the head midwife. I'm like, yeah, I think you're quite qualified then.
That sounds great. We'll take you,
and
please.
she's like, I won't do it. She didn't want to capitulate to us firing the midwife, right?
Right.
So she was like refusing to do this. Obviously,
where's Harriet in all of this?
Harriet's completely
Giving birth!
Completely on my side. I'm on her side. I'm advocating for Harriet.
Okay,
She's totally 100% behind. They didn't want like Captain fucking Fat
Grumpy
Fingers roaming around. Just rude woman. So then the head midwife's like, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm like, she leaves.
What the fuck?
Then we're just alone, and they refuse to give her the pain. But so then the head midwife comes back 5 minutes later and is like, okay, I'll do it.
Yes! You won!
I'll do it. And
your wife's in agony, but you won, and that's the main thing.
No, not me won. Harriet won
Good.
because that other lady was awful. And then we got a midwife that was like Mary Poppins.
Oh, heaven.
And she was great, and she just said, you're a superstar. You're a superstar.
Did she really say that?
Yeah, you're doing great. You're a superstar. I mean, I can't stress how completely useless I was during this process. I arrived at the birth, and Harriet had, unbeknownst to me, got an app that told her when to breathe, completely eliminating my need to be there.
But I thought nobody was supposed to tell her that because
I was supposed to tell her. That was me.
As a friend
The
of
midwife was
Harriet,
stepping on my toes. The app destroyed me. This app destroyed me, so then I was just replaced by an app. I arrive. I'm very close to my daughter being born. I was playing a game on my phone. Because there was nothing for me to do. She didn't want me to look at her. She didn't want me to go near her vagina. She just wanted me to sit down and stay away from her vagina. And I wanted to check my podcast stats.
I get it. And how were they on that day? Good?
It wasn't the best day, but it wasn't the worst. My daughter was born. It balanced out to a decent day.
Nice. Can I ask, did it change how you saw Harriet after you saw her give birth?
I don't know. I liked her a lot before.
Yeah.
I continued to like her quite a bit. Yeah.
But I mean, like, you didn't have any, like, newfound respect or, like...
I probably did. I feel like in a relationship, when you've been together for like 10 years, it's not like one day where you're like, I respect her more now.
No.
Like, I don't know.
I know what you mean, but I've
like
definitely
gradual.
seen people. I know I don't know what it's like to look at someone and have them gain respect for me, but I have seen people lose respect.
Yes, that's easy.
I definitely that moment you can see it in their eyes almost. They don't have to say it, but you'll be there. Like, remember that guy I was dating, and I was like naked in bed with him. He was naked. It was summer. It was very sweaty. It was disgusting, and I needed to vomit because we drunk so much.
Right.
I had cheese toasties, and then we fucked, and then it was all in my tummy.
Yeah.
And he thought I was fit. He definitely fancied me. We were going places.
Yeah.
I
Did
had
you have
to
an
vomit,
app
so I
to tell you when to
climbed
breathe?
over his sweaty body and had to run to the bathroom, but he had a view from where he was lying.
I remember this. Oh, God.
And I bent over and vomited, but the force of the vomit made me fart. So I looked like a special needs naked horse, just exploding. And I turned back round, and he couldn't, it was gone. There was no respect. And it feels lonely.
How is it that you came off in that story less dignified than Harriet whilst giving birth?
Because birth is a dignified thing.
Yeah, wow. Well, the way
It's a
she...
day,
But
yeah.
it's quite similar.
Yeah.
is it?
It is, but that's
Yours was
losing
self-imposed from cheese sandwiches, and hers was creating life.
But have you ever seen someone lose dignity for you?
Oh, I've lost
yeah.
a lot of dignity, many times. Most people in my life at some point have had no respect for me.
Yeah, I've seen people lose respect for you all the time. So everyone
People must have lost respect for you, no?
Of course they have.
But what is it that you do? Because you're quite polished in person.
But when the polish drops, it's a sad moment.
That's the thing,
little
is, like,
moments of the polish dropping.
The thing is, you have to do that to lose respect. I have to make like one error in punctuation or grammar, and people are like, psych, got you. And you're like, okay. They're like,
But
we
you-
fucking win. And you're like, all right,
But
sorry.
just lower the bar. You
Yeah,
put the
yeah.
bar high.
I saw you once make an all plants meal from your freezer that you thought came with rice, but it didn't.
I
And you
was
made an
so
assumption
angry.
and you lost it.
I was so annoyed.
She was livid.
I had the same thing because we had one and you make it and it has rice and then there's a curry and you're like, oh great, you put it in the next day. Oh, curry. Okay, I cook. I come in. Well, this one's just a curry. Well, why all plants?
I know. Agreed. Thank you, Bobby.
Why?
Thank you. Why? Thank
It's
you.
not her. It's an insane thing to do as a company.
Thank you.
Oh, hello. Do you
Thank
want a
you.
quarter pounder and fries? Yeah. Well, today you say that, but we just give you the quarter pounder.
Oh my
It doesn't
God.
make any sense.
I feel actually now I realize how supported Harriet felt.
yeah.
Good for you. Good for you.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I love
Anger
that.
in the right place is it exciting. When
You get angry on behalf of people.
I'm a loyal dog. That's what you want.
I love that.
You
Hey,
want a loyal dog.
I love that. Here's my question. What is the loyal dog doing for creator of Live Harriet for Valentine's Day?
Well, I can't reveal it on the podcast.
It just comes out after.
As if Harriet listens.
We're doing
Also that. Oh, yeah.
It also
quirky
doesn't
list.
come out after. It comes out 3 days before.
Yeah.
4 days
Scratch
before.
that. See, I made a mistake. How embarrassing. People are losing respect.
You're a fucking idiot! I can no longer look at you. You're disgusting. Oh, look, you got blood and shit all over your dress
Oh,
as well.
it's
Oh, no.
purple. It's purple.
The voice in Helen's head has escaped.
Look at all the poo on you.
No.
You've got poo on your face and on your hair.
Freckles.
For Valentine's.
What are you going to do for Valentine's?
We're doing a show at Angel Comedy. Angel.
Great.
You're both gigging together?
Yeah.
Who's looking after the baby?
Well, we don't go on stage at the same time, so when one of us is on stage,
Oh, you'll hold the baby in the
one
corner.
has
That's
the
so
baby,
cute.
and then we swap.
That's so cute. Amazing. And so, wow, that's not a romantic plan at all.
No, it was, you gotta work.
You got.
I think it's super romantic.
I'm gonna,
actually.
once we gotta,
Life really changes when you have a baby, huh? You got to work. You
you gotta work. Well, I'm gonna take her on a vacation with no baby very soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's going to take the baby?
Uncle Sunil and Auntie Helen.
The baby?
Feels like no.
The baby is gonna learn how to live, you
No.
know?
Oh my God, you're going to Matilda it.
Yeah.
Like most children
Well,
don't know
that
how to take
kid
care of themselves.
turned out great. She's on Twitter now.
No.
She's doing good.
She's bisexual?
Good. Well, I don't think that her childhood developed. Yeah. You said it like it happened.
I meant that was a good thing about her.
Oh, okay. You said,
you treated it like something that had been caused
you
by,
said it like
by
it was a cause.
abandonment.
I know that, but you said that. You said it like, oh, she was abandoned, so she's bisexual.
No.
I've
Yeah,
now
so
lost
you
respect
said-
for Bobby.
I'm
I lost
surprised.
respect for Bobby.
No,
I've
you
lost
said it,
He's
not me.
homophobic.
You said
He's
it.
homophobic.
You said it.
This is so loud. Now, Andrew, do we have a problem to be solved? A listener problem?
We do indeed.
Please.
It's kind of whirlwind romance and all sorts kind of going on in this one.
Oh my gosh, okay, who's the problem from?
This is from Y.
Hi,
Why?
Y.
Hi, why?
Oh, like Y Bird
The nice thing is that you...
So Y Bird, what?
from Playdays.
Oh, right.
Okay, the nice thing is that you're now a wiser man, a father. You'll have some advice to impart, I'm sure.
I have lots of advice to give. Just
Great.
never that good.
Oh, well, listen, as long as it's
As long
here.
as it's confident.
Our advice is always amazing, so don't worry about it.
Okay, good.
Not. Go on. What is it, the
Okay.
90s? Not. What am I doing? Go on.
So this is from Y. A few weeks ago on a night out, one of my friends kissed me and we continued to get together for the rest of the night. But our other friend really likes her.
No.
So, this is from a man. They got with a woman and the other friend is a woman as well. That plays into your advice, which obviously makes me the worst kind of person. But the girl I got with told me she had no interest in being with the other friend.
Well, then that's fine.
It's now a few weeks and everything, and every time we're drunk together, we kiss and stuff. So,
And
and stuff. What do I do? Tell my friend I got with the girl she likes, or just stop getting with the girl? Any advice, criticism, or a scolding is appreciated. And then they emailed a week later with an update, update on the situation. I now have feelings for the girl,
Yeah.
but my friend still does as well.
men are so weird. Update a week later. I now have feelings. Why are men so fucking weird?
As someone who's been in this situation as the girl that fancies the other person and isn't involved in it, shall I go?
Yes.
yeah, and then I have some feelings about this.
Okay, so first time this happened to me, I was 16 working at the Harlington Centre on Fleet Road. I was a leisure and environmental promotionalist for Hart District Council. I got paid $7.83 an hour. I got made redundant
Helen,
2 years later because I was
wrap
just
it up.
watching Hustle. I really fancied a boy called Luke. My friend then started working there when I left for the summer. She took my job. I fancied him. I hadn't told her I fancied him, but I thought it was clear. And then I came back to Fleet for one night and I saw them making out outside a Pizza Express.
Okay.
Now,
Okay, so
I was devastated, but they liked each other and he didn't fancy me. But all I wanted in that situation was just a heads up. Just a, hey, we've kind of got feelings for each other. We're going to go for this. And then it's happened again as I've been older where I have fancied someone and then they have then got with a friend. And that time, that friend did say, hey, like, we really like each other. How is it okay if we go on a date? And I was
asked
like,
your permission.
I was like, of course, go on a date. Just don't. Can we just like not do it actively around me
Yeah.
for a while?
Okay,
Just give me
yeah.
a bit of. Do you know what I mean?
That's completely-
like don't bring them to like. Don't come as a couple when you're coming to hang out at mine. Just for like a couple of months. Just give me a bit of breathing room.
Did they stay together?
No, of course not. I didn't
When
want
it
that.
ended, were you really happy?
Over the moon. Over
Yes.
the moon. But I had to really control my face, like, what happened? I think communication is key because inevitably in these love triangle things, someone gets hurt, but as long as it's honest and you're not surprised, because honestly, you should have seen little Helen outside that Pizza Express. Well, I was opposite. I was by the Emporium, but still,
Devastating.
awful.
Bobby, anything to add?
I feel like the friend who's not loved,
Yes.
they sound weak.
Okay.
Oh, that's me you're referring to.
Everyone's been that person, but like, oh, they like them. Well, they might like them, but they haven't done anything about it. So they just sit around going, I really like her.
Yeah.
Oh, and they talk about it all the time and they tell stories about, oh, someday I hope we can get together. Yeah, just make your move. Make your move. This is so boring. It's so, the worst is a friend who just talks about feelings all the time. Listen, just ask them, just if that person would have made their move earlier, the girl might have appreciated some assertiveness. But what happened was
I was a child.
That person just sat there staring at a girl for 2 years, and the girl's like, he won't stop staring at me.
Yeah. I will say, in the most savage terms, what Bobby has said, I do ultimately agree with, which is like, the person whose choice in this, the only person who has a choice in this scenario is the person who you're both interested in. And if you haven't made it clear to them that you're interested, there's nothing they can do about that. However, it does seem in this case, the girl who they both are attracted to does know that the girl is attracted to her, but doesn't have a reciprocal interest. Here's my thing. I don't know why we act like people have ownership over people who they fancy. Like,
I know.
It's the rules of life. Do you remember this at school? Like a new boy would move and everyone would be like, whoever says they fancy them first gets them.
In adulthood, you don't get dibs.
No, the rules stay the same.
No, you don't get dibs.
Apart from that one girl who fancies everyone. She dibs everyone. And it's like, fuck off.
That's you, Helen.
No, it's not.
You don't get a dibs. And in my opinion, right, I absolutely agree with Helen that you should articulate it to the third friend. You should say, look, we're hooking up and we are friends, but I don't think you should be asking permission.
No, it's bizarre.
I don't, because they don't have ownership of the person, nor do you. I don't think that you should be saying...
It's not permission, it's a heads up.
Yeah, and I agree with that, but I don't think you should be asking permission or apologizing in any manner, nor do I think you should be feeling guilty. You're both adults. That person has no ownership over the woman involved, and she has her own capacity to choose for herself. Everything else is gross and sort of weirdly feudal, and I think you should just grow up. Oh, that came out too honest.
There's a great
they want
feeling.
The scolding. I mean,
there's a great feeling, and I've been on both sides of it. When you and a friend like someone, and the person chooses you and not the friend. That feels amazing because then you feel better than
validated.
The other person.
Oh, I disagree. I think it actually kind of, especially if the other person's being like really self-pitying about it, kind of diminishes the joy of it because you suddenly somehow have to feel bad even though you've done nothing wrong.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I didn't feel bad. Okay. You don't have to feel bad. You can just feel good.
Guilt is a choice, according to Bobby.
I think if someone actively pursues something when their friend is clearly like emotionally involved in something, that's not great either.
I'm 36 years old. What does emotionally involved mean?
No, but my feeling...
Emotionally invested.
Here's my thing is, if you are already attracted to someone but they don't have an interest in you, and that person does have an interest in me, and I also like them, I don't think it is bad form for me to pursue that.
No, but to like allow the person to know that it's going to happen.
Oh yeah, give them a heads up if you can.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I think that there's a difference between giving a heads up and being in any way apologetic or asking permission. I think you can be sensitive without being simpering, which I think is necessary in terms
of boundary simpering. Drawing. I think you should not date this person. Simpering?
Yeah.
I simper.
I know, right?
I would then also to the unloved one in this group.
We gotta stop calling her that.
To the unlovable.
No.
To the unlovable.
No, to the other one.
I'd say either double down and be really pathetic, go on all their dates and just sit in the corner going, poor me. Oh, no one loves me.
No.
And just sort of like stroking the couple that together being like, you'll have beautiful babies and I'll be alone forever. really ham it up.
No.
Because when you're not going to be loved, you might as well get some pity.
Here's what I think if you're the third.
Hello.
If you're the third person, I find it really helpful to just be like, attraction is just chemicals. Like, it's just random chance. And there are more people who you'll be attracted to and who will be attracted to you. But, like, it's a bunch of circumstances. It's nothing to do. It's not a reflection on you. Like, I always like to think about incredibly hot people, objectively hot people who I don't fancy or who people I know don't fancy. Like, I know people who don't fancy Charlize Theron. Like, that's...
Who?
Exactly, right? But that's insane. Like, that's... What are you talking about?
Yeah, she's a goddess.
Or I know men who are like, oh, I don't know, like, ex supermodel just isn't for me. And you're like, you could never get with her. What are you talking about? The point being that even the most attractive, theoretically, objectively attractive people in the world, you know, it's all just... like it's individual, so it's not about you, it's just a circumstance.
Okay, well, bitchy Catherine and pricky Bobby are saying go for it, and I'm saying Have compassion, because in a world where you can be anything,
Helen,
be kind.
you got to start pulling the trigger.
Let me have this.
I'm saying
Let me
both.
I have pulled the trigger before, and honestly, there's only so many times you can get shot down in a year. Okay? Like, I'm not saying I don't pull the trigger. I pull the trigger, but you can only take like 5 rejections a week max before you start going, what am I doing wrong?
No, but also I do think you can't be resentful about your friends if you fancy one of them, but they get together. Like it's ultimately like you
You
don't
can totally
own
be
them.
resentful.
You don't
Harbour it,
own
hold on
them.
to it, sing Let It Go, but never let it go.
I think Bobby. I mean, you're
I think
more
there's 2
cutthroat than
people
I'm.
at this table who probably slept with their friends' exes. I think that's what's happened. There's 2 people at this table who've definitely, and not even like very shortly after a breakup.
That is 100% what this is.
That is what's happening, and that we're trying to justify our past behaviors.
No,
through
not
this.
exes.
Desperately trying to justify it. It's tragic.
Not exes, just people that maybe they had also expressed an interest in, but like, what am I? You don't
got
own
there
them.
first, gotta
You
get
don't
there
own
first.
them.
I know, but to actively go for it is still a choice, and it's not a great choice. You know what?
Whatever.
I may not have a partner like these 2, but I have a really good friend, and I will have that remembered. Okay?
Yeah, she's a really good
we're
friend
your
because
friend.
she's in love with them and won't tell them.
No, I tell them and I move on. And I let them do their thing, but I
Okay.
would never actively go for
Speaking
something.
of people that I think Helen's secretly in love with and that I really wanted to work out with, how much do you ship Helen and Sunil?
Oh yeah, Catherine's fighting for this,
I
and I
want it
know
to
you're
happen
fighting
so
for this
much.
too.
What?
There's nothing to fight for
Don't
though.
you
That's
think they'd
what's
just
sad.
be the most beautiful couple?
I think
kill
what
himself.
what you're missing is they are already a couple.
I know. I wish that was true.
They give birth. The other day you gave a birthday present from Helen and Sunil.
Oh, that's cute. And I also,
That's fair though. Everyone else does couples.
I think that's
But
fair.
they just skipped the year where you have a lot of sex and have settled into a sexless marriage.
with
So,
separate
if
rooms.
anything, the relationship just matured very quickly.
That's gorgeous. I love that.
That's exactly what's
My
happening.
life sucks.
No.
No, because I didn't realise that, but that's exactly what has happened.
Oh, give us a wedding, Helen. Give us a wedding.
You live exactly like my grandparents did, but right before my grandpa died, they had separate rooms. They still went to functions together. Only one of them drove.
I texted him at the weekend to be like, can you pick up a gift for this person? I haven't got it yet. And he got the Call of Duty. Oh, God, I can't.
Gross.
Oh.
You're right. Oh, that actually makes me even happier. Give us a wedding, Helen. Come on. I want to wear a hat.
I'd like to end the episode now.
Okay. Say thank you to Bobby Mair.
Thank you, Bobby Mair.
Bobby Mair, you've been such a wonderful guest. Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you. When you said the thing about you did make it sound like you were saying the person became bisexual.
Are you still on that?
Of course I'm on that.
It's a very LGBTQ plus podcast.
It's a podcast listened to by lesbians.
I want to be clear. No, you do not seem remotely biphobic. In fact,
Wave to the lesbians, Bobby. Straight down the barrel there.
and in fact, if you're
Hello!
in fact, if you're
we
not
hope you're all doing well.
In fact, if you're not watching this on YouTube, allow me to assure you that Bobby has essentially dressed like most middle-aged lesbians in matching
Well,
tracksuit.
He's an ally.
You know what? It's more like a northern lesbian.
I
It's
like that.
It's a very on-brand sort of vintage tracksuit, and it matches. I love it. Bobby, before you go, is there anything you would like to promote?
Oh,
or
I
people
want
can
to talk about the
find?
podcast.
Oh yeah, I'm on tour.
Yes, Bobby.
And I need to sell some tickets. I went on sale last minute because of COVID.
This
so I
man's
had like
got a
6
baby.
weeks to sell quite a few tickets. So starts March 1st, Tuesday, March 1st in Cardiff. 29 days across the UK.
What's it called?
It's called Cockroach because that's what I've always been. Someone who can survive anything. 2 dead moms, a mental breakdown, a lot of cocaine. Let's party. I'm a survivor.
It's a good fun show.
What we need resilient people. I'm a resilient person, and this is just an hour of fucking gut-wrenching laughter.
I feel like you're running for
BobbyMair.net.
government. That's amazing. BobbyMair.net. And they can also listen to your podcast with Red Richardson.
I have a podcast called The Year Is. Every year we do a deep dive into...
Every week?
Every week. I always say that.
I was like, you got to work harder, Bobby.
Every episode, we do a deep dive into a year in history and it's just a way of telling stories, you know? You find forgotten, interesting stories.
I listen to it every week and I fucking love it. The two of you are so funny together.
You're very kind.
I'm just so excited for 1997. That's my favorite year of all time.
We're saving it for you.
Yeah. I want to go on and do 97 with them.
Year, so you're glad it happened?
Titanic came out, Diana died.
So you're glad it happened?
I'm not glad it happened. I'm just glad to be exposed to Queen for who she is.
Wow.
Okay, you know what? Fuck you. Listen to the year is.
Bobby, where can people find you online?
All the things.
Yeah, and also we'll be tagging Bobby in all the posts that
Go
come
to
out about this.
BobbyMair.net for the tour tickets. That's what's and then social media. You just type my name in and.
Bobby is a phenomenal comedian. You will have a great evening out, and you absolutely should do that.
You will.
Also, take your new dad friend. He can feel better about himself. You know what I mean?
What new dad friend?
If you have a new friend, if you have a friend who's a new dad.
Oh right, I thought you meant me, and I was like, I've got a new dad.
No,
friend?
if you have a friend who's a new dad, and he's like, but am I doing this right? And then they see Bobby, they'll be like, I'm fine. You know what I mean? Like that's great.
Oh, I get you. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's fine. Whatever. The kid's alive. We're having a nice time. Stop overthinking it.
What a wonderfully low bar.
Thank you, Bobby.
Bobby Mair, everybody. Yay! We so appreciate the support. Please help us keep the podcast going. Thank you so much to our exec producers, Guy Goodman, Simon Moores, Janinna Bautista, and Mary Fox. We are so grateful.
Amazing.
And thank you also to our wonderful producers, Melissa Dubhghaill, Harry Duke, Sarah and Molly, Aideen McQueen, Caitlin Lyth, Joe Holmes, Zoe, Kim Doyle, Lee Myerscough, is that how I say it?
Yeah, that's it.
Rachel R, David Walker, Tim and Dom, Kierah Leach, SBDubz, Elle, Richard Ball, Sadie Cashmore, Neil Redmond, Claire Owen-Jones, Jess Nick, Victoria Hutchison, Emma Walton, Anthony Conway, Karen and David Bull, Harald van Dijk. We're so grateful.
Watching that list grow,
it's so nice.
Makes me feel like it's Valentine's Day every day.
Oh, behave yourself. In that she is almost coming, but not quite.
Oh my God, it's all happening so fast.
Please join us